Well, hello everyone. Welcome to another FPL video. Probably the last one I'll ever make, because this season is officially over. This season is officially the worst FPL season I have witnessed since I started playing 5 or 6 years ago, God knows. It's just I wish I could find words to describe how horrible this game week was. I mean, remember 2 game weeks ago when we had a double game week and everybody was so excited? Ooh, even myself. I got back to making videos. I was like, I need to help my people with my tips. And that went horribly wrong, that game week, the double game week that we had. And then we had the blank game week, which did go wrong again. But, you know, people don't get excited about blank game weeks. This week, we had another double. Way smaller double, only Bournemouth and Luton, obviously. But, people ruined their entire teams to fit Brighton players, World Cup winning players in their team. I love this game. So many drafts got ruined to bring in Netos and Zabarni and players that you cannot pronounce their names of and never seen them play before. Triple captain Solanke, who ended up on massive 0 points. The only good bright light from this game week, if you want to look at the positives, is that everyone had Solanke captain, barring those people who forgot to change the captain and left it on Haaland, which blanked as well. So it doesn't really matter. All the good players, the most owned players, blanked, barring Son, which I'll get into later. So many things went wrong. I don't even know where to start again. I mean, we had a horrible game week. I was ready to quit fantasy, and then a slight small green arrow last game week, and then boom, another big red. Get back to your place. That's what FPL said to me. Maybe that's a sign from the gods that I should quit playing, following, wasting time, and just spending that time for quality time with my kids and wife and family. It's just not meant to be this season. This season's not meant to be. I just don't see any way to recover at this point. Especially when I tell you about what I was contemplating during this week, pre-deadline. But anyway, let's just get straight into it. No more wasting time. I'm tired of just complaining about my team and my experience. Let's go to the fantasy app. Here we are. Go to fantasy. As you can see, I'm on 28 points. 28 points. The average for this game week is fairly low, so it's 35 points. Yesterday, I was on 15 points. So only one player saved me, if you could call it a savior, because you're still on 28 points. But from 15 to 28 is still... No, it's still shit. Who cares? It was Cole Palmer last night who scored a 13-pointer. Let's go to the points. Look at this. So, if you remember, if you've seen my last video, I was going to get Neto from Bournemouth, and I had this great, gigantic plan about, you know, how not a lot of people are going to get Neto, and then I'm going to get that goalkeeper with a double game week, and I'm going to keep Estupinian, who fucking got 6-pointer. After so many, I had him for 6 weeks, and he did shit all. He didn't start most of the games, and then when he started, he conceded 4 goals in all of those games and ended up on 0 points. Let's just go here. I'll show you. I don't have to lie. I'll show you. Let's go back. Estupinian on my bench with 0 points. He started this game, actually, but they conceded 4 goals. He ended up on 0 points. Game before, Estupinian, 1 point. He came on the 80th minute. Game before, Estupinian, 1 point. Also came on the 80th minute. Game before, Estupinian, 0 points. Game before that, Estupinian, 1 point. So here, 0 point Estupinian. This is the only game that I got something out of him. 8 points. and then 0, 1, 0, 1, 2 points so far, 1, 0. And this is the game week. The game week, and I finally sell him. So the reason why I decided to sell Estepinian, it's because when I made that plan in my last video, I knew that Son was going to... He has already increased in price, obviously. But I knew that things... And I only had 0.2 in the room, wiggle room, to get Salah. So I panicked. And I said, you know what? I'm going to sell Estepinian, and I'm going to bring on Kirkes, who is a Bournemouth defender. They get points from the clean sheets anyway, so... It is what it is. And then Kirkes gets a yellow card, gets substituted in the second half, ends up in 0 points. Solanke, captain. For some people, triple captain. I feel your pain, brothers. 0 point. He missed the penalty, scored twice afterwards, got both goals got cancelled. So, and Zabarni, you know, the Paolo Maldini of Bournemouth, apparently, for this game week, he ends up in 1 point. They conceded 2 goals from none other than Burnley at home. And now they have another game. But, I mean, unless Zabarni scores a hat-trick and Kirkes scores a hat-trick of assists and Solanke scores another hat-trick, this game week has been shit. So Neto got 3 points, actually. And then he has another game. So maybe it would have been a good decision to buy Neto and keep Estepinian. I would have been 6 plus 3 points on top of what I am right now. So it is what it is. I kept Areola because they were playing Burnley. So it's like that's they're not going to concede, but of course they did. Just because, you know, it's FPL. FPL heritage. Saka, 2-pointer. Disappointing. Brentford at home. I knew it wasn't going to be a 4-0 or 5-0, but I was expecting him to get something. He didn't. Foden, 2 points. Again, a risky move. So... What was I? Look at De Bruyne on my bench. Oh my God, I talked. Fucking hell. I talked all week about how I'm going to bench De Bruyne. He's been shit, and I'm just benching him because I don't want to get the -4 for Son! I should have gotten that -4. I should have gotten that -4. So, yeah. I took Kirkes for free. Obviously, I had one free transfer. And I was like, you know what? I could get Son. So, the reason why also is because De Bruyne was going to decrease in price. Son was going to increase in price. And when you activate free hit, it doesn't matter if I buy Son now and sell De Bruyne. Next week, I'm going to get De Bruyne back. Any transfer you make, so you can't price changes. That you can't save on prices. So that's why I was like, if I don't make this transfer before the last deadline and get Son in, and I would have benched De Bruyne, then I would have wasted all this money. I've lost 0.2 already, and it's going to be 0.3 or 4 because, you know, international break afterwards. So, yeah, De Bruyne goes on and gets 6 points, just to rub it in my face. And Son goes on 17 fucking points. 17 points, man. That's a season over. That's a season ender. Just like that. So now it's not even point of... Of course I'm going to get Son a free hit because there's only 4 teams, but what's the point? Watkins disappointing at home, 2 points. Haaland disappointing. That's it. All over you see shit. So Bournemouth has one more game to go, but, you know, who's expecting anything really? I'm not. So 28 points this game week. The worst season so far. It's just I can't recover. What is my rank now? 588,000. I'm probably going to drop to 600,000. I don't know. I mean, there's still time. You could potentially, but like, the way the season is going, that's the thing. You usually get like a couple, 2 or 3 green arrows to give you some hope to get going, but no, not this season. Let's go to transfers and build our free hit immediately. So we have I haven't activated my free hit, so we can remove all of the players one by one. It's a free hit. By the way, the free hit only works for 1 game week. So whatever players you transfer, you can get unlimited transfers this game week. When you activate free hit, just make sure you activate it before you lose all the money, all the points. And it only works for this game week. The next game week, you get the same team as I have here back. I know it sounds a bit confusing, but that's how the free hit is. And we usually play the free hit in occasions like this when it's only 4 game weeks. And there's not much you can do. So, I mean, goalkeeper, I'm gonna go for Flecken. I've looked around, just Leno on the bench and Flecken, and the money, because of most of the expensive players are not playing, so don't worry about the money. You have enough for anything. Flecken and Leno, and then let's start with the Spurs players. I'm probably gonna get Pedro Porro. You can get Udogie as well. I mean, left back, right back, doesn't matter. On the day, both of them can be good with assists and contributions, but you never know which one. But I'm probably going to go for Pedro Porro, and of course going to have Son in there. And the third, I'm going to have another midfielder from Spurs, because I feel like not the other teams are not very attacking. So I think, I'm just going to go for Son, Madison. You could go for 3 Spurs midfielders if you want to. The likes of, is Werner a midfielder? Or I'm going to check here. I mean, can't believe we're talking about Timo Werner. Wow. Spurs, where are you, bro? Here. Yeah. Werner is a striker. So, I mean, there's a lack of strikers. You could go for Werner and just downgrade Porto to another one. It depends how you see it. I'm going to overthink this through the week because it's a 1 week thing. And you should do it too. I mean, just go crazy. And you don't have to follow my advice. There's only 4 teams to select players on. It's based, I mean, this is more luck than in the other weeks for whatever outcomes. So let's go for Tony and Watkins are the other playing players now. So we have Aston Villa, Brentford, Aston Villa, Spurs, West Ham we have. So I'm going to go for Bowen, obviously. Bowen. Why can't I get Bowen? Here, restore. Bowen. Other midfielders, you could go for Kudus, for example. Let's go to West Ham. Paqueta, Kudus. Paqueta is actually a good shout. I mean, he's been... And maybe Morgan Gibbs-White here for Nottingham Forest. There you go. That midfield. Striker. Let's build what defenders would I want to get? Aston Villa defenders? Maybe. Who is Aston Villa playing? They're playing each other, obviously, but... Watkins, bro. West Ham away. No. Watkins is enough, I think. I'd rather have West Ham attackers than... Yeah. Okay. Then it's going to be... You know, the likes of Luton. That's crazy. Dougherty, the legend. And Reguilon I want to have. If he plays, obviously he plays it's a wing back, not really a left back. So that's good attacking again. So I think this is good. The last 3 places I have here, I don't know, maybe Carlton Morris here, but it could be anyone else. Let's go to Luton. Carlton Morris. Who else? What other striker? As I said, you could go for Werner. You know, be a bit different. And then you just play around. I mean, there's only there's only these teams that you can go for: Aston Villa, West Ham, Luton, Brentford, and Spurs. Spurs were playing Fulham away. Yeah, and Brentford were playing Burnley away. Does Burnley have a game? They should, but I mean, who's gonna get Burnley defenders anyways? But let's just complete the team. Let's get Nottingham Forest defenders, just for the sake of activating the here. And we have look at the amount of money that is in the bank for the last defender. And another. Let's go for Aston Villa. And maybe Alex Moreno. If he plays, actually, he's pretty attacking. So yeah. So this is what happens now. You see here it says cost minus 44 points. If you go next, it says free hit available. You see here down, and then you activate that. Boom. Now it's free hit active. Now it's 0 points. And you confirm it. Don't worry about, as I said, all your players in your team are going to get back as soon as this game week is over. So there we go. Flecken probably plays between the sticks. Son, Madison, Gibbs White, or Paqueta, depending. Gibbs White maybe on the bench. Reguilon is going to play. Bowley on the bench. Alex Moreno, yeah. And captain, Son, obviously. I mean, he's been on fire since returning from Asian Cup of Nation. So this is pretty much, I mean, more or less, there's going to be changes. But like the nailed-on players, I think, is Son, Madison. Porro could be downgraded into another team's defender if I want to get, you know, Timo Werner or another, I don't know, Spurs midfielder. But yeah, this is it. Don't forget to activate the free hit. If you have 8 players and you can get 11 with the -4 or -8 even, I think you're fine. You should just get the -8. But other than that, play your free hit and build a team just like I did with free hit. You know, it's not that difficult. And good luck this game week. It shouldn't be that. I mean, red. If you get a red arrow or green arrow, it shouldn't be that significant because everybody is gonna, you know, have almost the same players because there's not much players to choose from. So it is a differential in itself. The word that you've been listening a lot in there. Yeah. But if you don't have a free hit available, then I don't know. You should just look at other content creators because I don't know your team. I don't know how many hits it's worth taking. Should just, I mean, just have to make the decision yourself. But anyways, I think that's good. That's enough for today. Thank you for watching. And come back next week. Bye. Subscribe. Come on. Just do it. I'm waiting. Just do it.